Right, we just started. Already there's breaking news.
Tensions exploded after Arsenal's dramatic clash with Bayer Leverkusen as manager Mikel Arteta reportedly reacted with fury to what many supporters are calling another shocking VAR controversy. The Arsenal boss was visibly livid on the touchline after a crucial decision went against his side, and reports suggest he even threatened drastic action ahead of the second leg following what he believes was a clear injustice. The moment that sparked the outrage came late in the match when Arsenal appeared to have a strong claim for a penalty after a challenge inside the box. Arsenal players immediately appealed to the referee, convinced the defender had made illegal contact. The referee, however, waved play on, insisting the challenge was fair. As play continued, attention quickly shifted to the VAR officials, with players and fans expecting the decision to be reviewed. When the video review concluded without recommending a penalty, the reaction from the Arsenal bench was immediate. Arteta was seen throwing his arms in frustration and shouting toward the fourth official, clearly unable to believe the decision had been allowed to stand. The Arsenal manager has never hidden his feelings when it comes to controversial officiating, but this particular moment appeared to push him to a new level of anger. Sources close to the situation claim Arteta confronted the officials after the final whistle, demanding an explanation for what he described as an obvious foul. According to reports, the Spanish coach told those around him that such decisions undermine the credibility of modern officiating, especially in an era where technology like VAR exists to eliminate clear errors. The incident has sparked intense debate among football fans across social media. Clips of the challenge quickly circulated online, with thousands of supporters analyzing the footage frame by frame. Many Arsenal fans insist the contact was undeniable and argue that the failure to award a penalty is further evidence that VAR continues to be applied inconsistently. Frustration among supporters has been building for weeks after several controversial decisions involving Arsenal. As a result, the latest incident has only intensified feelings that the club has been on the wrong end of refereeing calls too often this season. Some fans even claimed the team had been robbed again, echoing a phrase that has become increasingly common whenever a VAR decision goes against them. Arteta has previously spoken about the emotional impact these moments can have on players. In tight matches where one decision can change the entire outcome, a missed call can completely alter the momentum of the game. For Arsenal, the denied penalty came at a critical stage of the match when they were pushing hard for a breakthrough. Observers noted that the players themselves seemed stunned when the VAR review ended without intervention. Several Arsenal stars were seen shaking their heads in disbelief, while others continued to question the referee long after play resumed. The mood on the bench mirrored the reaction on the pitch, with Arteta pacing the technical area in visible frustration. The controversy has now cast a shadow over the upcoming second leg between Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen. Reports suggesting that Arteta threatened to boycott the return fixture may be exaggerated, but they highlight just how intense the emotions were in the immediate aftermath of the decision. While it is unlikely that Arsenal would take such an extreme step, the idea itself reflects the level of anger within the club. Arteta is known for his passion and his fierce defense of his players, and he has repeatedly called for greater transparency in how VAR decisions are made. Many managers across Europe have echoed similar concerns, arguing that the technology must be used more consistently to maintain trust in the game. Football governing bodies introduced VAR with the promise that it would eliminate obvious refereeing mistakes. However, moments like this continue to raise questions about how the system is applied. Critics argue that the technology itself is not the problem, but rather the interpretation of incidents by the officials operating it. For Arsenal supporters, the frustration is not just about one single decision. Many feel that controversial moments have repeatedly influenced important matches, leaving fans questioning whether the system is working as intended. The anger surrounding this latest incident shows just how emotionally invested supporters remain in the fairness of the competition. Despite the controversy, Arsenal will have little time to dwell on the incident. The team must quickly refocus as they prepare for the decisive second leg. Arteta will likely use the frustration as motivation, urging his players to respond on the pitch rather than allowing the situation to distract them. What is certain, however, is that the debate surrounding VAR will continue. Each controversial call fuels the conversation about how technology should be used in football and whether the system truly delivers the fairness it promised. For now, the fallout from the incident continues to dominate discussion among fans and pundits alike. Whether or not the decision ultimately affects the outcome of the tie, the reaction from Arteta and the Arsenal camp shows that the issue of VAR remains one of the most divisive topics in modern football.